Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The week of September 29th on General Hospital is already shaping up to be one of the most dramatic stretches of episodes in recent memory. Fans have been bracing for explosive confrontations, shocking reversals, and long-awaited revelations, and the spoilers emerging suggest that nothing will be the same once these storylines unfold. At the very center of the drama is Michael's surprising victory over Willow, Drew's ambitious plot that crumbles before his eyes, and Britt's mysterious behavior as she clings to secrets about Nathan that she has managed to bury for far too long. Each of these threads interweaves with the others, creating a week that promises betrayal, manipulation, heartbreak, and consequences that no character can truly escape. Michael's relationship with Willow has been strained for months. They have tried to present themselves as a united front, especially with family pressures and external threats constantly testing their bond. But beneath the surface, unresolved issues linger. Michael has always had a calculating edge when it comes to protecting what he sees as rightfully his, whether it is control of ELQ, leverage over his enemies, or maintaining custody of the people he cares about. When it comes to Willow, however, his methods have often clashed with her values. Willow tends to prioritize compassion, understanding, and patience, while Michael's instinct is to go on the offensive. This week, the tension finally boils over. Michael proves once again that when pushed into a corner, he is capable of outmaneuvering even the people closest to him. By the end of this conflict, Michael doesn't just hold his ground against Willow's disapproval. He decisively defeats her in a way that may leave lasting scars on their relationship. Willow has been torn about Michael's increasingly ruthless tactics. She wants to believe in his goodness, but she can no longer ignore the fact that Michael is willing to manipulate situations to his advantage. Her love for him has been tested, and she has pleaded for him to show restraint, especially when family is involved. Unfortunately, Michael sees her stance as weakness. He believes that protecting their future sometimes requires harsh measures, and he refuses to let sentiment stand in the way of survival. As the week unfolds, Willow tries to stand firm and confront him about his decisions, but Michael is already several steps ahead. The confrontation turns into a battle of ideals, and Michael uses his sharp intellect and access to hidden information to shut down her arguments. By the end of their clash, Willow is left shaken, realizing that Michael has backed her into a corner where her voice holds little weight. The victory may satisfy Michael's sense of control, but the emotional fallout is far from over. Meanwhile, Drew is caught up in a scheme that he believes will change the balance of power in Port Charles. Drew has always prided himself on being level-headed, a man who tries to do what's right without resorting to underhanded tactics. But in recent weeks, his desperation has grown. He wants to prove himself, to take a stand, and to secure a future that he believes is slipping out of his grasp. This desperation leads him to formulate a risky plot, one that he assumes will earn him both respect and results. Unfortunately for Drew, his plan is built on shaky foundations. What he fails to anticipate is how many variables he cannot control, and how quickly alliances can shift in Port Charles. As the week progresses, Drew's plot begins to unravel piece by piece. At first, he refuses to acknowledge the warning signs. He convinces himself that a minor setback can be corrected, that a sudden betrayal is only temporary. But soon, the reality becomes unavoidable. His carefully constructed plan is falling apart, and there is nothing he can do to stop it. Drew's failure is not just a personal loss. It has consequences that ripple outward, affecting the very people he was trying to protect. His defeat is made all the more painful because he gambled everything on this strategy, and now he has nothing to show for it. Those around him may sympathize with his intentions, but the harsh truth is that Drew's miscalculation leaves him vulnerable, exposed, and questioning whether he truly belongs in the high-stakes battles being fought around him. And then there is Britt, a woman whose every move lately has raised suspicions. While others are distracted by confrontations and schemes, Britt is quietly wrestling with her own demons. Her connection to Nathan has always been a complicated part of her story. Nathan's memory lingers like a shadow over her life, and while she often pretends to have moved on, the reality is far different. This week, it becomes increasingly clear that Britt is hiding something significant about Nathan, something she has never confessed to anyone. Viewers have long speculated about what secrets she might be carrying, but the way she carefully avoids certain topics and the way her demeanor shifts whenever Nathan's name is mentioned points to revelations that could shake Port Charles to its core. Britt's secret is not a trivial one. She has information that could change how others remember Nathan and how his legacy continues to affect those who loved him. Yet she is torn. Revealing the truth could mean exposing herself to blame, judgment, or even danger. On the other hand, keeping the secret locked away only deepens her isolation. Her interactions this week are filled with tension as she struggles to maintain her composure while privately battling guilt and fear. Every time someone gets too close to the truth, Britt deflects, but her ability to keep the walls up is weakening. By the end of the week, viewers may not yet have the full picture, but the hints will be unmistakable. Britt is guarding a truth about Nathan that cannot stay hidden these forever. Three storylines: Michael's triumph over Willow, Drew's failed plot, and Britt's secret, creates a volatile atmosphere in Port Charles. Each character believes they are acting for the right reasons, but the consequences suggest otherwise. Michael may feel victorious now, but his cold strategy risks alienating Willow to the point of no return. Drew's failure underscores the limits of good intentions without careful execution, and Britt's silence threatens to explode at any moment, with fallout that could extend far beyond her personal circle. What makes this week so compelling is the way these threads tie into the broader tapestry of General Hospital. Nothing happens in isolation in this world. Michael's growing ruthlessness echoes the tactics of his father Sonny, raising questions about whether he is more like Sonny than he ever wanted to admit. Willow's disillusionment mirrors the struggles of so many characters who fall in love with someone only to realize the person they thought they knew is capable of darker choices. Drew's collapse highlights the constant danger of underestimating enemies and overestimating one's own strength. And Britt's secrecy is a reminder that the past is never truly gone in Port Charles. It lingers, waiting for the perfect moment to resurface and wreak havoc. Throughout the week, expect emotionally charged confrontations, whispered suspicions, and the kind of dramatic reversals that keep General Hospital fans glued to their screens. Each day builds on the last, with tension mounting and stakes rising. Michael's confidence grows after his clash with Willow, but so does the unease around him. Willow struggles with heartbreak as she questions whether the man she loves is slipping away from her. Drew tries to pick up the pieces of his failure, but his allies may lose faith in his judgment. And Britt faces the terrifying possibility that her secret will slip through the cracks, no matter how hard she fights to keep it hidden. By the end of the week, viewers are left with a sense that the balance of power in Port Charles has shifted once again. Victories come at a cost. Failures leave scars, and secrets refuse to stay buried. The drama is only just beginning, and the ripple effects of these events will continue to shape storylines in the weeks and months to come. General Hospital thrives on these moments of upheaval, and September 29th marks a turning point where nothing will ever be the same. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.